Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh, I gotta turn the mood light on. Okay, there we go. Got the mood light going. Turn off this light. Do I need the fan? I don't think I do. Hey, everybody. My name's Eric. I'm making a game. I insist on varied lighting as I go into the part of my day which is all mine. This light signals to me that this room is no longer for my day job. It's for Eric time, making this game. I'm going to show you the game. Recent progress. Going to demo it. I'm going to do that right now. Right now. I'm not going to mess around. You don't have time for this. You don't have time to listen to me go on about what's important in my life. Alright, so let's get this going. Immediately I feel too warm. I don't know what's going on with the... I think I'm going through menopause. That must be it. Alright. So, I create a level, which is a mild story level, really mild, real simple. It's the Queen of Forks level, or the fork is what I'm going to call it. Okay, you're born from the egg, you walk west, there's this lady here, and her two henchmen. She is the Queen of Forks. You can see all the forks around her. I even wrote a song for her to sing, but for the sake of good showmanship, I'm going to wait on exposing you to that. But she's got a little introduction. I hope to have her as a recurring character in different situations where there's a choice to make, go in one direction or another, and there's a whole class of jokes and puzzles that come from forks. This first set maybe aren't so entertaining, but this is our first introduction to her. So the Queen of Forks will be popping up more than once in the game. I want to get a different character model from Isak for the Queen, something much more dramatic. Anyways, she'll give you some advice that isn't helpful about which way you should take, and it doesn't matter which way you go. In this level, I did take a little break from the color schemes of past, and I made the lighting really had a certain ambient level to it so that it's not so dark and moody in this particular level. There's a little puzzle here. The play testers immediately called these revolving boxes presents, and I had been calling them bonuses, but I like presents better. I really do. I like words for things that aren't gamey, gamish. Alright, so you got that choice, and you got this choice. They both go to the same place. Now, I've been thinking, maybe that's not the best way to handle it. It's a little prank if I do it that way. And, player will backtrack and they'll do the other one. I don't think the reaction's going to be like as amused as it is for me that, either one goes to the same place. It'll just be kind of like, oh, well, that's kind of cheap. So I might be better off if I did something like, she tells you definitely don't go to the basement. You probably want to go the other way. And then if you do go that way, something pops up in front of you and blocks you. Actually, I have that element already. It's called a pop-up wall. I think I should put it there, to be honest. And I can hint at something. Okay, so I'm going to make a few changes to this level. And then I'm going to go on to make a new level that features a different element than what I've shown so far in the progression of levels. Ice, because it's time to introduce another element in the game so that the player doesn't think, oh, it's just going to be all blocks. I want them to feel that they're walking into something rich and varied, and there's a lot in front of them. So let's see what we can do here. Go with some pop walls. So these will be hidden up until the point that you touch them, and they'll just pop up. Okay. Now, who would be responsible for that? I shouldn't give things away, but I'm going to add in the God hands here. Okay, so let's drop this guy in. Now, ideally, you would see just a hint of them. Like if I could get just the shadow of the hands, that would be the best thing. So let me think. I don't think you cannot see him at that point. The camera will be too far low for you to notice him. I'm just looking at a shadow. That's my goal. Let's just get his shadow there where you can see it someplace. If I go down this way, other things start blocking that. But I do know one thing, is that if I'm going to make it so you can no longer go up this route, I don't need these giant walls around. They can get much, much lower. And that should allow me to take the shadow down to the player. Okay, what about that? There's also, you can see it off over here. I'd like it for you not to have any hint of it until you get close. To accomplish that, maybe pull this guy out. No, that's not the right one. This reminds me, well, it is. It's just not quite covering enough. Let me pull this in a little more. This reminds me of the environmental puzzles in The Witness. Okay, so if you were here, you would see some hint of something right there. Okay, just to make it clear, there's no way for you to kind of sneak in diagonally. I'll just drag that out. So yeah, those should pop up when you get close to them and annoy the crap out of you. And you'll see the hands floating around up there. What are they up to? That's what you'll say. Let's get a hand stage here. Okay, so these guys are probably just going to rotate around. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, I forgot one thing. I need to take the hands. Set the target, which will be the player. Then they will rotate to face her. Alright. Let's try it out. And this level is actually a collaboration of sorts. The 3D model of the fort came from Evasive Bits, who is often on the stream. Okay, make sure I don't see the hand over here. Nope. But also I can't see the... It's not low enough. Let's see how close it is. I mean, he's up there. He's going through the wall there. I should fix that. Let's see if I just brought him down just a little bit. Would I see him? I would. Just a little bit would do it. Okay. And I should maybe move this part of the wall out a little bit. Okay. No problem. If I go there and... Okay. Whoa! Yeah, it must be a height map issue. Anyways, this is, I guess, the point in the game where the player congratulates themselves for glitching it. Alright, let me fix the things I saw. I think I'm close to done with this. We'll take the hands, I'll move it down, 1, 2, maybe just 1. And maybe I can go a little bit further, let's see. And so move the hands down too, but also I will need to move the hand stage down too, or it'll just go back up to it. 1, 2. Okay. Is that? I see a little bit of shadow there, which I didn't want. Maybe if I come this way. Whoops. Or maybe we can bring this guy up. No. Alright, that. Okay, I will be able to see the hand. Yes, okay. I think I will. Let's try it again. There's some hands. Okay, that seemed to have fixed the height map problem. Now I want to see what the hands look like coming up. Okay, they're not visible. Cool. Let me just experiment with one thing. I think I'm close to being done here. But what if it's more that way? Is that better? And if I just start out facing the other way, which is probably more accurate of how it would be placed. Okay, if I face it the other way, I can come down 3. You can see its silhouette, which is more interesting than what I had before. So then let's take the hand stage, move it down 3. 1, 2, 3. Does it still kind of look centered? Yeah, okay, cool. Alright, try that again. I wouldn't mind seeing the hands on the way up. That might be kind of cool. Particularly if they were just there kind of on the edge while it was fading out. Oh, that's better. That's it. That's what I want. with the 2 exposures the players had to God, they'll probably be able to recognize him from the shadow. Okay, I'm not going to mess around trying to get God in the Ascension shot. Yeah, that's actually a long ways up to get to him. I think we only get down to here, so. Okay, so that is the fork level. It's a false fork. It was a little better for the story that I had this be walled off. That shows that someone intentionally forced M to go down the harder path. Okay. I do like this crazy pink party light. Alright, so let's save that, and let's start a new level. In fact, I think I might even save it from this one, because I've kind of like come up with a different theme just from playing with the lighting on this level, and I can intersperse it with some of the other levels, and it'll give some variety. I don't know, but I'm thinking also maybe if this other level is in the basement series, then maybe it shouldn't look dreary. Like this, we're not in the basement yet. Kind of going back and forth on it. Okay, I'm going to use the other lighting so we can have a basement level that looks a little bit dreary and matches the others. Okay, so I had the epiphany that I just want to name these levels not what their in-game name is, but just some name that makes sense to me, because I'll end up renaming these many times. What's a good one to take from? Let's do Larry Chamber, I guess. This is the level idea that I got from Larry Merck on this particular level, and had to rework it quite a bit to have it work within the game engine. But the basic concept of it survived, and the 2 playtesters that played through it liked it a lot. Okay, let's save this as... Oops, this is open file. I'm going to call it First Ice. Alright. Get rid of all the stuff in the level. Is M facing north. kind of picturing like what I want the general layout of the level to be. It's going to be ice. It's going to be some blocks. Ice doesn't really affect blocks because blocks they already just fling as far as they'll go. It affects your walking. It makes you move around faster. So it's the first introduction to ice. I think the kind of level I want to make here is one that looks like it's going to be hard, but it won't be hard. Like it's kind of complicated. And you can just play around with it a little bit, and because it's joyful, you know, to slide around on the ice and see what happens. And then your actions will tend to get you towards the goal. We're still in this place in the levels where things really should be pretty easy. Okay, does she start pointing north? That's the thing I should figure out. So I think this doodad is always pointing north. I think I'm right about that. Easy way to find out. Just hit play. She's pointing north. That's good. But in the future I can just remind myself this giant friggin' billboard I can't get rid of also serves the purpose of telling me which way is north. If the text is backwards, I'll know I'm looking at it from the south side. If it's off like this, I'll know it's west or east. But if I'm looking straight at it, that's north. Okay, let's get the egg. The player won't really understand what the eggs are for yet. It'll just seem to them to be the start of level marker. But later on, after we introduce death, it's her point where she's reborn after she dies. Okay, I've got some snapping issues here. What's up with that? 19. There we go. Maybe I should make a puzzle where there's no blocks in it. Might be a nice way to just send a nod to the player. This game is not going to be all about blocks. Just don't think it's all blocks. It's going to be other stuff. That might be smart. What is the deal with this? Oh, I didn't pull this guy out. It's a problem with snapping. So Unity's got snapping support. It's a little half-assed, to be honest. I had to write my own thing that would snap an object right after you place it. Okay, so I haven't actually thought too hard about making pure ice puzzles. There might not be too much you can do with just ice on its own. With enemies attacking you, it becomes really great. It's excellent for tactics, and there's a thing we called pushing parity after one of the early streams, where either you're on the right step, even or odd, to push an enemy or not. It's kind of rock, paper, scissors like. But if maybe it's a game of just rock and paper and no scissors, you go don't. If you pick the same one, if you're on the same parity as the other person, then they push you, and if you are on a different parity, then you push them. That kind of thing. All right. So I was tempted to put ice underneath her right away. And I thought, that's just rude. You've got like a brand new element, and the player doesn't know what it does. They don't get to kind of walk around it and look at it and think about it. So I rejected that idea. I think we'll just put an ordinary patch of ice down here. Ice has got some pretty nice auto tiling to it. Okay. Now I'm trying to think of things that ice makes a little bit hard. Okay. So say you want to get into a room. depending on how the ice is placed, it could make it very hard to get into that room, even though you're standing right next to it. I'll show you how. That is not going to line up well with the puzzle I want to create. Let me try something a little different. Okay, so if I take some ice, just move it in front of the entrance. Then the thing that must happen for you to get in this room is that you move into it from this side, from north to south, or actually, let's see, that's north, so from east to west, which isn't too hard like that, but if I extend it way out here, then you've got to get to this spot. If I make this whole thing a giant sheet of ice, it gets even harder to reach the point that would take you to that spot. Oops, I see a double right there. So let's say like that. See, that's the spot you need to get to. Okay. Okay. And then let's say to get to there, I'm just kind of building a maze by first creating the path that must be traversed to get to it, or to get to the exit, and then I'll make all the little twisty bits. Okay. Dang it. Okay. So I'll also have to put things that block you from getting to the earlier points in the path. Might be a fair amount of work to set this up so there's no unintended solution. But we'll see how I do. So I'm thinking I've almost got the path laid out here. Just have a little loop off over in this direction. I think instead of making continuing this whole pattern of little single points you get to, on this end I'll make it, there'll just be a little sanctuary of no ice down here. The rest of this I'm going to fill in with ice more or less. So when you're down here you get to choose. You get to choose any row to go back on the ice. All this is going to get filled in, but I gotta make the key points before I fill it in, or it's a little bit wasteful of time. Okay. I'm not even close to done either. It's going to be like an ice rink. David, what's going on? Alright, so the other boundary of this will be down here. Oh, the stuff over here? Yeah. I do a thing where the scene organization will end up tucking everything under the level. So it makes it so that whatever's outside of here is the active stuff I'm working on, and then if I have to I can go into the level and kind of get it at all these other game objects. But you're right, I'll make like so many game objects it gets crazy keeping track of it all. Maybe that's what you're thinking of. Alright, so that's the edge of it. Okay, so I want the player, imagine this is all filled in with ice. Okay, so the player, I want them to start with, start here, slide out to here, slide to here, then to here, then here, 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 then finally back down this way into this room, which I can't really get to until all that stuff's done. I could just drop the exit right there. Yeah. Okay, so let me start protecting the unintended solutions. Actually, it might not be that bad. Alright, so say they went to this one first. That would be a short circuit. I don't want them to be able to get there from this side. So to prevent that, Just throw, throw one of these guys in. Alright, so now they can't slide to this one. They'll have to do something else. What else could they potentially reach? Nothing in this line. Nothing in this. They might go to the end of this line and then try going east, which would short circuit it. So let me throw another one over there. Okay. Yep. They go from here, they slide all the way down and they go west. They would be able to slide onto that one, which short circuits. So let's block that off. Okay. Alright, so I'm still looking at the initial thing they're doing. They go this way, gets them nowhere. We can just only move around there and then slide back from this point south. If they go this way, I think it's the same deal. Slide east, west, that's it. That's all you got. They can't have access to this line. From here, all the way down, stuck. From here, all the way down, stuck. This is the place where I actually want them to slide down, so that's okay. So from here, where can they go? You can go back or the south, or actually it's west. Yeah, okay. They can go west or they can go south. South is the way that they're meant to go. From here, you can go back to here, here, back to there. Bam, all that just goes back. All that just goes back. So they really need to go here. Okay, once you're there, then it's really tight. It's really constrained what they can do. Bam, bam, bam. I could add one more kind of red herring type thing over here. Nah, let's make it not too hard. Alright, time to fill in the ice. Yeah, I haven't introduced enemies into the levels yet. I have to get a little further before I can do that. Make God! Hey, how's it going? So yeah, that's the thing, Davey, is I've got like all these game elements that I want to put in. And they're sort of like if we were playing, basketball or something, they're just sitting on the bench. I have to wait until it's the right place in the level progression that they've been introduced. It's going good. Just making levels. Okay. Oh, I'm going to lose track of what was one of the waypoints that's supposed to be left empty if I'm not careful. Okay. Dang it. I don't want to do that. Lay in some ice, make it icy, make it slippery. It's an ice maze. The window editor. No, not sure what you mean. Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you're talking about this or the modeling, yeah, that is Pro Builder. Which I like, but I'm cautious about recommending to people to be used under some circumstances, but not others. Dang it, I hate it. Stupid. Yeah, this is where I keep forgetting if... Okay, this I think I meant to fill all that in. Oh, not this one though, right? Huh. No, yes, fill that one in. Okay, cool. I get to test this out in a second. Most of them. The character models are made by this guy in Brazil, Isaac Arivas, and another guy on the stream named Evasive Bits, or Ian in real life. He made a couple of models for me that I've used. They're scenery props. The rest I did. I suppose there's maybe one or two third-party assets in there, like the present, which I'll probably show before the end. That was from the asset store. Yeah, I'd coded one shader, the outline shader, which draws a dark line around edges of things. Yeah, I got real excited about that because I was kind of lost with shaders. That was my first shader project, and it worked. But man, it's hard to do shader development if you're not used to it. At least the code-driven way. I don't know about like a shader graph. Maybe it's a lot easier. I don't know. Not used shader graph. No. Let me see. Amplify shader. Let me take a quick look. Yeah. I should look into like visual scripting style shader stuff at some point. Yeah. I try to avoid just playing YouTube videos because sometimes they have some music, and then my own YouTube video will get not taken down, but like different flags on it. Let's see. But yeah, I don't know enough about shader graph or amplify shader to know if like that's a good solution for me. I do have yeah, copyright infringement. Yeah, I do have a bias getting away from the code. Like if I know that I can do it writing it with code, I'll probably want to do it with code. Yeah, I know. There was that one time I thought it might have been your thing, and then I felt like I owed you an apology because that was your own music. Yeah, not responsible for the takedown notice on that. I don't think it was a takedown notice. I think it was a weird monetization thing where they said that another person would get money off of my video if it earned money, and my video wasn't earning money, so I'm like, who cares? Alright. So that's how ice works. You just slip all the way past it. So if we're trying to get over here, okay. So let's see how all this stuff works. I don't think this is a hard puzzle, and it doesn't need to be. Yep, almost certainly that. Okay. Yeah, this isn't bad. You get a pretty nice view of everything. It's easy to kind of make a plan here. So we go there, it's fine. Go there, it's fine. Yeah, it was a good call on that. Alright, that's how it works. That's a pretty easy puzzle. I'm good with it being that easy. The level feels a little simple though. I want to butch it up a bit. Also, I need to make the present puzzle. Here's an example of one of the very few props I got from the asset store. So it's just a little present. Yeah, so I don't know if you heard me at the beginning, but I was mulling that over and I was thinking, let's have one level, because yeah, you got to think about the whole sequence of levels. So I was thinking, I just had maybe 5 levels in a row with blocks in it, and I want to give the player a hint that the game is not going to all be about blocks, that there's plenty of other elements too. So I thought maybe on this level I would not have any blocks, but later on we can sort of add them in with the ice. So far it's been almost all the levels have blocks, but I was on the fence about that, and I think probably like maybe the next level right after this would have ice and blocks together. Now I'm picturing in my head some kind of slightly harder thing to do to get this present. I'm going to rename this to present. So I could put the present right on the ice, but in some place that's just impossible to get to by sliding around. And then there's maybe some secret way to drop down on top of it. Maybe here. Or here. Yeah, that's a good spot. Okay, can't get to it from here, or here, or here, or here. So the 4 directions you could get to it, they won't work. Okay, so I think what I want is after you get into the exit room, there's a stairway that lets you go up to a top floor. Then there'll be some other challenge up there, and that's how you get to the bonus. Basically, you need to drop down on top of it. I'll make the one upstairs much, much harder. And the other thing I'll do is I'll make it impossible to know about this staircase until you get inside of the exit area. So I'll have to wall it off a little bit. Number two, do I want the whole camera thing to be down a little bit lower? If I put the ceiling here, the camera will kind of be down at this level. You won't be able to see as much off over here. Like, what would be the ideal amount to show? Maybe a little higher than that. Like that. So wherever I put the ceiling, that's how close the camera is going to be. When I've got it completely open air, it shows just a ton of stuff. Yeah, maybe I should just be nice. Let the camera be up high. Make the upstairs puzzle harder. Okay. Then I think have it come up 2 more. Whoa. What am I looking at? Oh, this didn't snap. Okay. No, something else didn't snap. Oh, what is it? Is it this? That didn't snap. Okay. 13. Oh, stupid lack of good snapping in Unity that's causes trouble. Okay. And let's just go a little higher. Just a little higher. Yeah, God, so annoying. What didn't snap? I don't know, just redo that. Looks like garbage. Okay. So I think I'll just make this door, this doorway be too thick. That should probably help hide the stairs inside. Or maybe that doesn't matter at all. But also solve some aesthetic problems. Floor there. Okay, let's raise it. Raise all the walls up high. And want to be just underneath the top of the steps. Okay, I think that's right. Okay. And on top of this, I put my ceiling. Yeah, let's move the present in the right spot before I forget where it goes. That's where the present goes. Sometimes the ISO view is good. The kind of fish that when you eat it makes you deformed, but in cumulative ways that you don't notice right away. The kind of fish that it changes your personality a little bit when you eat it. What the hell? That was... Oh, man. It won't be exactly the same, though. Because you'll add some weird-ass shit that is just your weird-ass shit. What just happened there? What's the Z fighting about? Oh, I know what that is. Stupid Pro Builder bug. Oh. All right. Also, I think if you watch or consume any form of Japanese horror, it's so random that eventually all horror concepts you will find have been taken just by that genre alone, because they do every weird ass thing. Yeah, like my first introduction to that was Tetsuo Iron Man. It was just bizarre. I didn't understand it. I don't know if they thought that was supposed to be horror, but it was horrific to me. Before I seal that off, let me get the stuff that'll be harder to find with the ceiling on top. Alright, so I've got an enclosed room. It's going to be too dark, probably. Yeah, let me just take a look at it before I decide it's too dark. Good, I can't see the stairs inside. Oh, I can see them. I can see them. Huh. If I wanted to stop them from being visible, let's see. I can bring this ceiling above down lower. Or on the inside, I could put another wall around the stairs. That's probably, the second one's probably the way to go. Then you're like, there's the bonus, how do I get to it? I'm right next to it, how do I get to it? Can I push these? No, they don't push. It's impossible. And that's how it's done. I just got to make a puzzle up there. Yeah. Thank you. All right. Don't like the exit being just right there, though. It feels wrong to me. So I'm inclined to move it over there. That still leaves me with maybe here. Leaves me with the problem of hiding the stairs. Maybe I shouldn't be such a dick about it. Instead of asking the player to agonize over this, if they were just a little bit observant and they kind of shook and saw the stair just to the west of the exit, then they knew when they came over here that not to knock themselves out trying to get the bonus. I think I'll leave it at that. Alright, now a better puzzle up here. Something a little more tricky. Okay, it could be this. It could be more than one hole. And they've got ice leading up to them, so when you slide, you can't just go and look at the square and look down it to see where it will take you. You have to pick the right hole to move towards using reckoning on the bottom level. I like that idea. I'll make some more holes. And I could try to make them land on some of these existing non-ice spots. So let's try that. There's another one there. I can make a hole there. It's in 3 levels so far. There's one called Little Arena, Paradise, and then the Fork. But he'll pop up every so often. He's got a lot of story around him. So that, I think that's right. Oh, I hate that. can't wait to get some voice acting into the game. I would like for the subtitles to just be turned off by default. I know every game I've seen has them on by default. There's got to be some that don't, though. Yeah, actually, when I think about it, there must have been some. I just forgot which ones they were. Did I get that right? No, I didn't. Okay. Yeah, I think the best default for games, if the VO is good and clear, is have them off. It's just too much. You're ruining the delivery of the lines by showing text. Everyone gets impatient for the actor to stop talking because they see what he's going to say first. Okay, so we got one there. Okay, then I want to come down 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm down 2. So let's go 2 more. Then when I come down, I come over 3. Okay, right now it's just probably way too obvious that this is the hole that you want. So I think I need maybe 1 or 2 more holes over there. Oh, I'm off on this one. Where did I miss it? Is it to the right? It's to the left, I bet. So weird. Isometric view. Sometimes it's just... sometimes it'll do this where it just keeps on coming at you, and other times it'll pop through the next thing really fast. And you can't get close to it. That's the weird thing about isometric. It's a little unpredictable. That's where it was. Okay. Yeah, just... try flipping it. There we go. Ooh. Got it. Alright, what's on the other side of this? So we got one that's just a little north. Got another one up there. Let's do those two. So Pro Builder is good for this kind of thing. Where you can make parts of your level without just pulling together prefabs. If I were starting a new game, though, I think I would try some other options. Just to see if Pro Builder was still the best solution for what I was trying to do. But at this point, I'm pretty invested in it for completing the game. It's not inconceivable I could switch away from it, but it would be painful. Yeah, exactly. This game, Manifold Garden. This is a Pro Builder game. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous, but it is based on like all kinds of very geometric patterns instead of real world, realistic look. Yeah? Do you like it? It's one of my favorites. It might be my favorite this year. I wish there was more story to it, but I kind of understand how it has its strength without the story. Okay, let me see if I did an okay job of lining these things up. I gotta try it out real quick. And if I did, if I got them right, then I can add in the ice puzzle on top of it. Oh, I thought I had play. Oh, maybe I didn't. The art style is fantastic. Oh shit. Oh, I forgot. So my camera's gonna pop up. All these places where I put a little hole up above it, the camera's gonna pop up. I gotta fix that. So now. Okay. So I'm glad I tested that before I just went ahead and started making the rest of the puzzle, because that's a deal breaker right there. Cannot abide it. Wrecks the bottom puzzle. Okay. But I think I know how to solve it without getting rid of everything I already did. I just bring the ceiling up higher so that the camera doesn't want to pop up through those holes. If it's high enough, it won't try to pop up. Yeah, let's do this. So we'll just bring it up 4 more on this side. Am I good on that over here? I keep going this direction. Okay, so I'll just go upstairs. Okay, I think I got all that stuff. Did I miss one? No, got them. Okay. And let's close this off again. It's been a while. It's been a while. There's a big long gap. So the very last game I made prior to this, Hello Kitty Party Pals. It was like a 2D Zelda style in game engine RPG game. But actually that doesn't do it justice. It's like all the tasks you had were like get all the supplies you need to make a good party, tell the right people to go to the party, and get them all to show up at the right time. If you did a good job, if you got all the right stuff, then your party's going to be successful. And I only did the scripting on it. I didn't do the engine. Prior to that, I did a whole bunch of card games. Did like the AI on Texas Hold'em and Canasta, and actually those card games I am a little bit proud of. I did add some nice touches to it, I thought. Alright, let's double check this still works. Nothing wrong with Hello Kitty. Actually, I like playing Hello Kitty more than I did the Dragon Ball Z game. The Dragon Ball Z game, which is I think also licensed from the same people. Problem with it is they had just mountains of text that the characters would spew out of them, and there was no editing in it because it came directly from, I forget, Funimation. Yeah. Okay, that fixed the other problem. Good. It was just endless paragraphs of text on a Game Boy Advance. When was it? Nintendo DS? Now I'm forgetting. For me, it was just an emulator, but they would just be like, if we get the such and such thing and enough of the Dragon Balls, and then Vegeta is there with Goku together, they can make the Super Fusion Double Dragon Super Saiyan level 98 transformation. And it was just walls of text, like you're saying. It was otherwise actually a pretty decent game. Other than that, it was a pretty decent game. So then, come up here. Okay, there's some kind of height map issue there. I'm sure I can fix it. Is it snapping? Half the time it's just snapping. I made a bunch of dumb little games. That's a nice way to go, yeah. So there was a thing, and Dave, I don't know how old you are. This might have been a little before your time, but you go to a supermarket or a Office Max, like an office supply store, and they would have 29. Okay, maybe just right on the edge, and they'd have CDs, and the CDs would say 1001 games for Windows. Just like jam pack as many of those little games on that disc as you could, and somebody would be really impressed at the sheer number of them, because people were just a little ignorant at that time about like what was a good deal as far as getting games. So I made a number of games that went on those CDs. And I made some that weren't like that, but I made just a ton of those little games. And like if you played them, you wouldn't ask for your money back because technically you got a working game and it was one of the ones listed on the package. And here and there you might get some enjoyment out of it, but they weren't like, I would call them single A games. I don't think there's a business model for them now. I don't think people are still making those stupid CDs. Like the closest thing today might be something like Humble Bundle, like when you have like a bunch of games you get all together in one download. But usually those are better games than the things that were commissioned to go on these CDs. Alright. Okay, so now I can finally make the puzzle up here. And so this one can be just maybe a slightly harder version of the puzzle downstairs. It's already kind of hard because it's going to have this thing where you should pick a hole, a good hole to aim for, because every time you pick the wrong hole and you fall down, you'll have to hustle around downstairs and get back up the stairs. So it'll reward some planning and thought. Otherwise you're just going to be kind of futzing around, wasting time. So let's see, let's go with the ice. I'll do it the same way I did last time, where I'll plan out the right path to get to it, and then I'll add in stuff afterwards to enforce that path. Okay, so I'll say, okay, that's the one you want to get to. That's it, right? Yeah, that's the one you want to get to. And I'd have to invent a new game element for that, though. Now I'm going to make him remember. I'm going to make him think about, what did I do last time? Don't do it again. Actually, I do have a game element that will fill in behind you. It wouldn't work for like this sort of trapdoor type thing, because it's vertical. It's not a bad idea, what you just said. Okay, so this is the path. And I can use these other holes as... No, you're always welcome to. And sometimes I will use something you say. Maybe not this time. So the holes that you are right next to these along the path are like bad options that you can pick. So I'm just making this path have plenty of bad options by lining it up with the holes. And you would not be able to see by walking up to the holes if they're going to go to the right place. Okay, so I think I'll make like a number of paths in, and most of them won't go anyplace helpful. Alright, I think I can just fill it in. I'm going to try one thing. If I do... Shit, that works. Okay. Nice. I figured out a faster way to fill this in. Okay, but I'm going to need some walls along the outside for it to work well. Oh man. Well, you're Canadian though, right? I suppose it does affect you. I suppose it does. American stupidity has to spill over. Oh, I friggin' want the Canadian border to open up again. tell you that much. I want to go down there, up there. I had to go to Vancouver, Washington for my vacation instead of Vancouver, BC. I had to go to the much worse version of Vancouver. Yeah, so at work, one of my employees, he just wasn't feeling good about working because of the election. I understand it. He's just like, he's very distracted, it's keeps popping to his head and making him upset, and I get it. I'm not that guy. A lot of people are, though, and my wife also. Niagara Falls. Can you see Niagara Falls on the U.S. side? I think you can. Yeah, you can. Actually, I've never been there. Oh, shit. Yeah. It might be my stream settings, too. That's funny. I mean, it wouldn't be funny if it was someone I knew, but still. No, it would still be funny if it was someone I knew. I was like, at the funeral, stopping myself from laughing. I'm picturing him like falling off the side, and you see like him still trying to get the selfie, and like they recover the camera, and there's pictures of him going over the side, just trying to crane his angle of his neck at the right amount. Okay, this looks promising. Yeah. Dang it. Yeah. There we go. If I get this perimeter. Yeah, God. Just. There we go. Oh. So annoying. What the hell's going on? Okay. This. Grab it. Move it over here. Duplicate. Okay. Now we're good. Make it go out over here. Alright. Then, from here, I can use the spiffy clone feature I wrote a while back to save me work. Let's go clone east. It works like a champ. Nice. Good. Even the auto tiling works with clone. It's like I knew what I was doing when I wrote that code. Oh, I gotta test something though before I go crazy in this. I'm pretty sure that if I slide across the ice, I will fall right down into the hole. But I don't know that for certain. Let me test it. Something screwed up there. What's that? What is that? What am I looking at? Height maps, what's up? There, that's better. Okay. Okay. Question is, do I fall through the hole? Yes. Good. Okay. Back to filling in the ice on the top floor. Something weird happened. It's not showing all the stuff I just put in. It's like it just deleted all the stuff I put up top. Oh no, it's not. Oh god, I must. This must be the time of the night where I start getting a little bit weird in my brain. Okay, I'll just continue with this. I gotta make sure I don't lose track of these empty spots, because those are part of the path I planned out. But the worst thing is if I make an extra one and then it confuses me. Okay, hold on, where did that go? Where'd you go? Yeah, that's what I mean. I just made a 1 there. I gotta make sure I don't leave that. Nope. I'll say one thing. I can now see the wisdom in planning from the beginning to make some kind of level editor. Because you get to use it yourself to fill in all the stuff. Not too much left. In fact, I might be moving on to lighting and polishing pretty soon, which will be nice. I think I'm on schedule. Just finish this up by about 8 o'clock. This part is a tiny bit boring for me, if I must confess. Not everything's going to be super exciting, but it does sort of make me think, like, how many of these sort of like skating rink from hell levels am I going to make? If I'm going to make a bunch of them, then I'll want to write some kind of flood fill type of a thing, or rectangular placement feature. The clone's pretty good though. I don't think I will make a whole bunch of ice rinks, so that's why I'm probably not going to invest in something like that. There is a way to make them pretty fast too, by just starting out with one big sheet of ice filled in, then you pull out and pull out the parts you want to not be ice. That might have been a little bit faster even in this case, but I didn't want the ice there to mess with my planning of how the level is going to be. So yeah, I don't know. This part here I don't need for the puzzle, so I'll just fill it in. Let's get the wall. Even make a more interesting shape so it's not boring. So I think this will put me up to 12 levels, which is not bad, considering I just started making them 2-3 weeks ago. Like, I'm not worried about getting 100+ levels into here. I know I can do that. It's not going to be hard. The story stuff, on the other hand, does take a long time. I love stories, so I'm not going to short it. But definitely, that's the harder of the two level creation tasks. Puzzles, not so bad. Story stuff and the scripting that goes with it. Yeah, and you know what? Like, these are finished levels too. I've had the playtesters try them out. They enjoyed them. I mean, there are some bugs to go back and fix, or like level design bugs, but they're pretty much done. It's not like junk levels. The Abba level, that was a junk level. It was right in the name of it. Delete me 1, delete me 2. But these are going to be part of the game. Let me see if this works as a puzzle. Let me see if I can get all the way to the end and get the present. Yeah, and I can do about 1 level per weekday evening, even if I'm trashed at work. Like, this isn't too hard. I say at work, like day job. Coding is a little bit harder, like if I have a rough, stressful day at work, to be in the right state to get into something deep. Okay, I like that. That looks pretty good. I'll have to decide if I want the wall to go up a little higher. I think probably I do. Yeah, I think I do want the wall to go higher. Okay, so I'm just looking over this. There's no clues as to which one would drop down to the bonus. That's the thing I'm checking now. That one south of me, you can see it's probably not going to be a good choice. That's alright. Okay, the one north of me is the one that's got the bonus. Experiment with some of the other paths. It actually might be a better... Yeah. No, it's a problem. If you push yourself after you're properly tired, you can cause yourself more work. But you don't want to be such a weenie that, like, if you mistake like being tired for just being a little unmotivated or just like not quite in the mode yet. Yeah. So I'm thinking it's a better puzzle if I can get the person to come out here and see that this exists and it's something they can get to. That's not the path I set up. So when you're over here, you don't know that that exists. You actually have to go out there to see it. That would be a better path puzzle-wise. Whereas the first one I set up, if the player feels pretty good about going to this square, they'll just be there real fast. So let me take a look at this option. Oh, I think I got it. if I move this empty spot to, let me think. Okay. That's how you get that. Okay. So I'll come back up here and make this top puzzle a little harder. Force them to use this guy. I took this guy out. And let's drag a roof over there. It's kind of weird. Thought it would. Hold on, something's up. I took that out. Maybe I didn't? That's probably what happened. I probably took out the offset and then I put it back in with the prefab. Okay, so then that goes there. This goes here. Okay, so what does that do? I like the idea that they might come out to, let's see, here. You come down, just kind of go against the wall west and back up north to here, then suddenly they can get in. Because then it makes them have to think about ways to move on the ice besides just these spaces that are very clear as nodes at this point in a maze. Okay, but one of these two, not both of them. One of these should work, not both. I think this one. This is the one I want to work. There, and maybe, let's see. Okay, this is a little silly, but I think it's good. Make a little dead end at the end here, so you scoot out here, but you'll just land inside of a dead end. All you can do is go back the way you came. So I'm going to take that, delete, that, delete. This just kind of forces them to update their tiles. Okay, so then let's take the wall here. So let me eyeball this a little more. Alright, so you go down this way. This is like the most accessible boulevard of nodes. Here, nope, nope. Here, nope, nope. Here, oh, you can go up that way. And this way, and back down over here. And that would get you on the puzzle solution path. So got to block that off. Here's kind of the same for this way too. Anything where you can just sort of knock around the back wall with impunity, that's not going to help. So let's get rid of those solutions. Alright, so here, boom, here I can go this way, but I can only bounce around there or there. If I land here, I can go that way. No good. Okay. So I'm trying to kind of block off the class of solutions that would just have you run against the back wall without having to go through here. I think I just put a block here. Z. Okay. Yeah. So just if you want to be in it, send me the email, and I will set you up. And it's not like a big rush or demand on your time. But yeah, just send me a quick email while you remember it, or whenever. That's my advice. And we can get you into the program. If you're too busy, that's cool too. It's no big deal. Okay, so let's see. This bump bump, this bump bump, this bump bump bump. This bump. This guy. There. Oh, you can come back around this way though. Where does that take you? Dang it. So many possibilities for sneaking in. Here, I'll get rid of this guy. But as soon as I put a block there, it makes a new way to sneak in by coming in this way. Okay. So if I do that, go here, bump, bump, nowhere. Okay, is there any way to get on this back wall? Only from here, and that's already the approved path. So you go, okay, so I'm covered along this line, this line, maybe. Let's check. This goes into the trap door, or not trap door, the dead end, and then you just gotta go back the way you came. That's all you can do. Okay, so that one, this one covered, this one covered, this one. Get to here, you can only go up and out. Okay, good. This is the correct solution path. Then go here, go north, and then bump, 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 or bump, bump, bump. Okay, it's looking good. I think I might tighten it up. Okay, Davey, let me flip it on you. Let's see. Davey, send me an email to cspacelabs.com. If you send me an email to there, it's actually helpful, and I can set you up a little more easily. Just go, hey, it's Davey, I want to play test, and that'll be it. I'll get you all set up. And it would actually be great to have a few people like Z and you, Davey, that are smart, but not hardcore puzzle players like the two other guys I've got. I'm sure you played some puzzle games, but these guys are Drod puzzle players, and so if I only listen to the point of view of Drod players, the game will get way too hard. Because they're so friggin' good at solving puzzles. It's just, it's like if you needed an army or like a military force where their job was to solve puzzles, it would be the Drod community. You just say, okay, give these guys guns and maybe a pad of paper and send them out there. Let's pull this up a little. Just a little. That's all it needs. Okay, let me see if the puzzle is solvable and doesn't have any unintended solutions, and then I think about a half hour to polish it up should be enough. Maybe it would take 45 minutes. That wouldn't be the end of the world. Yeah, there's people that play that same game for decades because of all the new levels and stuff that have been added to it. It is kind of like a lifestyle for some people. It sounds like I'm being an ass when I say that, but there are people that play Drod every day or like 5 days a week, and they've been doing it for years. Okay. Just making sure no unintended solutions. Okay, so this is the way out right here. Let's do this thing. Bam. Okay, that's a nice little dead end. No. Okay. Whoa. Height map, not nonsense. Okay. Let me make sure I didn't actually leave a gap there. I don't think I did. I don't think I left a gap there. It's just like a bad height map. No, okay. So I really wanted to force the player to figure out they needed to go here, but then like make them backtrack and then launch without it being visible to them. But because I put a block here, it's allowing me to come down to this point and short circuit it. Thank you for indulging me. Everybody has like their own forms of what they like to use for communicating. The world is a terrible place because there aren't like a few that are just like everybody uses them. I'm kind of holding on to email just because it's one of the last ones that most people use. I'm not going to use WhatsApp. Fuck WhatsApp or Facebook Messenger or walled garden bullshit. Make God! Awesome. Okay, so this looks pretty good. That fixed the height map thing. Okay, but I really do want to force use of planning to get to this spot. So let me tighten the puzzle. So let me think. Are there any bad consequences if I just add another block here? I don't think so. I think that might solve the whole thing. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There, stop it. Alright. I never like to see a spinner halfway through it, like a drag, you know, like a single UE action that should be atomic. Okay. So, going this way doesn't mess anything up. Going this way, no. Maybe it messes something up here, though. It does. Dang it. Ah, God, it's so hard to get this so it doesn't have unintended consequences. I could throw a rail on there, and then it would be the only place I'm using a rail, and it would stick out like a sore thumb. Okay. So the new problem I created is that it's now possible to come down here, bang, and this way, bang, and then come south. And I want to force the player to use that. So let me see. Yeah, this has been a real sweater thread. Okay. So now, does that create some kind of new loophole? If you come down this way, you just are able to go down a hole. You can't come from this direction. There's no catch point over here to let you go that way. So that one should be safe. This one should continue to be safe. If you land against this wall, you come south, go west. Okay. I think that fixes it. And then that means in order to figure this out, you have to first maybe check things out by coming this way. And then you can see, oh, there's this one other one I could get to. You come back here, can't see it from this viewpoint, but you know from your scouting that it's over there. Go east. Bam, you're here. Then you come down, boom, 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 and that's the hole you want to go down. All the other holes are going to put you someplace where you've already been or don't want to be. Okay. I'm going to assume it's decorating time. lighting time. Let's get rid of some of these crazy ones that are messing things up. Terrible, inconsistent rendering. I'll just delete it all and just make it from scratch and see where I'm at. Alright, that's dark. There we go. Spooky. And I'm not really happy with how this little platform you start out on is set up. Up the it just drops you off, and I think that feels uncivilized to me, or it feels like I'm trying to be a little pushy. If you want to walk back up there, go ahead. So I'll make a couple stairs to get back up there. Stairs. Mate God, are you still on? I just figured out something about your name, I think. Is it it's based on the drink, right? Like mate? Alright, I might have lost him. I got that. This guy is the god of a South American drink that he likes a lot. And he likes to play the game of truco while he's drinking his mate, his yerba mate, and he's a god of that. That's what I think is going on with his handle. But you're right, it's dangerous, yeah, being around all the god killers. Yeah, there's a little civilized way to get back up to that platform if you really want to. No reason to be mean. If you want to go back up there, go ahead. Okay. Make it pretty bright over here. Nice night for fishing. Yeah, Mega's pretty cool. I talked to him a little bit last night. Yeah, he's a guy getting into game development, studying it at school. I think he said, I can't remember which city he said he was from, but he lives in Argentina. Ball. Wait, what's all this about? I don't remember this. Coming over here? What is this? Where'd that come from? Looks like garbage. Huh. Oh, that's a stair. Okay, I'm not done there. I gotta put casing around all this. Okay, so does it just come over? It comes over 2. All right. So I just get all this stuff out of the way. Did you do some VO in one of the other games you made? I thought I heard you do something. Can't remember though. It's been a while since I looked at all those demos. And then I wish you hadn't have deleted them all. I wish you hadn't. Like, some of them were pretty cool. And then also, it's like later on you could check them out and say, oh, that's that one thing I did. You know, it's kind of neat that way. There's a game I made that was really junky, and I just deleted it. And I ended up making a Drod. Yeah, was that the one where you're like you're holding your heart in your hand? Oh no, wait, you're talking about a newer one. Do you feel like do you mind if I look at it on the stream? You can say no and not be embarrassed. All right, let's check it out. Maybe it's there. Oh, here, is it this one? Eyes of Desperation? Yeah, it is. It's Davey Sleaze down here. That's you. Alright, I'm gonna do that one. Oh, I can't play it in the web. I gotta download it. Okay. Yeah, you got some good comments. I always like when people misspell definitely. Defiantly! I defiantly wouldn't have guessed it was made in a couple of days. I defy you to make it in 2 days. I defy you. Okay. It's probably Windows, right? I'm on Mac. I'm gonna watch the YouTube video.
Hey. What is going on? My name is Delicious, and we are playing Eyes of Desperation, the Voyager. It is an indie horror game from itch.io, and it just came out like yesterday. The dev actually commented on one of my latest videos and asked if I would check it out, and of course, man, I'm going to check it out. So let's get into this, dude. Oh! What? Eyes of Desperation. Oh yeah, it's Eyes of Desperation, The Voyager, correct? Right? Oh shit. What is going on here? Whoa. Not gonna lie, that's kind of creepy actually. I don't know if this is like a horror game or not. There's no description, so it's very mysterious. Click. Can I turn around and take a selfie, bro? No, I'm just kidding. Oh god. What is gonna be in here? I'm afraid that something is gonna like move. Look for something in the trees. Is there anything in the trees? Hello? Click. Am I just supposed to go like way down there? Is there something at my feet? Oh, son of a bitch. That's pretty freaking cool, dude. Ooh. Okay. Take a picture of the last one. You got it. This is freaking cool, dude. I honestly wasn't really expecting, for some reason I was just thinking like it was going to be like not as much of a horror game, but it definitely seems like that now. that was pretty cool. I've never seen anything like this before, so that's freaking cool. Okay, where is it going to be now? I'm scared. I don't want to look around. It's directly above my head. No. Okay, that's good. That's good. Where are you? Little devil creature. Where is your devil creature? I know you're out here somewhere, bitch. I know you're out here. Move on. Oh. Hell yeah. Okay, oh god. What do we got up in here? Oh. Satan.
He kind of sounds like it, yeah.
Can be used every 3 seconds? Fuck. So something's gonna be coming after me, and I can only use this every 3 seconds? Is that what I gathered? I think that's what I'm supposed to be doing. You can have my soul, bruh. But you're gonna have to get it. Oh god. I can only use the camera every 3 seconds. I'm scared at what's gonna happen. Hey neighbor. I'd like to see that voice being performed. Hey neighbor. Hey neighbor. Hey neighbor. That's the best I got. That's my zombie impression.
So was that you going, hey neighbor?
Fuck you.
Whoa.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Ah. Okay. I didn't murder shit. You're the murderer, dude. You're the fucking murderer. I didn't do a damn thing. Do I take a picture of the handprint? Click. Oh god. Uh-oh. Am I dead? I don't know. Am I dead? Are we all dead? We're all gliding on the spirit plane. Shit. Alright, let's try that again, bruh. Because I think I died. I'm fairly certain that's what happened. I gave it a couple of minutes, but I'm fairly certain I died. No. Fuck you. Vulgar. I'm trying to work on the swearing, man. I'm really trying. I don't want to not swear. I just want to swear less, like 50% less. So that'll cut it down to like 20, 25 swear words per video. Okay. I don't want to snap a picture of that yet. Maybe I did have to wait longer. Not 100, bruh. I am not 100. I'm wondering if there's gonna be like a fucking jump scare Because I would not doubt it. I've got to imagine it's on the...
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it wasn't the bloody handprint that I was supposed to do.
It feels like the game is designed to jump scare you. Yeah, there we go.
Flashback. I'm wondering if there's gonna be like a fucking
I was in like mid swallowing. I just had some DiGiorno. Fuck you.
Oh god, that thing's creepy.
Ah, gotcha, bitch. This is freaking cool, dude. I like this. Not that. You. I don't like this channel. Is that me?
You definitely waited for it.
Hell yeah, bro. Oh, dude. Oh, wait, no. Hold up. Oh, Jesus. I have problems. I can't move mine that fast, dude. Illuminati. Danger. Danger. I'm scared. Hello. Hello. Ooh. Whoa, it just like turned old. He just turned freaking old, bro. I got the Benjamin Button camera, bro. Okay, we're gonna do this. Or should I explore left? Ooh, oh shit, what in the hell is this, bruh? Some Satan shit, dog. Is that you? Yeah. What?
Is that you?
Sick tats, bruh. Sick tats. Hell yeah, man, that was freaking cool. I'm really glad you recommended that to me. Hell yeah. I've never played a game like that before. I've seen him before. I've seen like one or two, but I never gave him a shot. But this one was super freaking cool, man. I really enjoyed this. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Thank you very much for watching. Link to the game and the developer's channel will be in the description.
4 days, huh?
Freaking beginning.
It's pretty good.
But thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next
one. Alright. It's a nice little break. Now then we go get this level nailed down. But yeah, it's cool. So your next one's going to be fishing. You're going to get a little creepy with the fish. Alright, so that seals that off. Back to lighting. Maybe I keep on getting feelings like this has to change a little bit, so I'm gonna go ahead and change it just a little, so it looks like something. Okay. You jump scared yourself. After the first time I got properly jump scared, I was just on guard all the time, even for things that had nothing to do with that. Let's see. If I get just a couple light sources that are not all the same, it tends to help the level look better. Okay. Let's pull this over here. Here it's getting pretty dark over here. Let's make it just a little bit brighter. I don't know what you mean by level 3 floor though. Oh, okay. So this is the first story, I guess you might say. The problem with the terminology is if I say level, it means more than one thing. Game level. So I'll say this is second story, and then there's first story. So that's first. So up here, I gotta get some more lighting in. Let's have it look different. It can be a little darker upstairs because then I've got the thing with the directional lighting coming down. It'll be more interesting when it's dark. Okay, the other thing I want to do is set the floor pattern so that it changes up here. I can do that in the editor. It's going like a 10. Did I get it down there? Okay, let's say a 30. Alright, so 32. I'm gonna go change it to B20. So, yeah, you were probably commenting on this thing where it turns all gray, which is good visually, and I use it sometimes like that. But I've also got this other problem of making the floors be real clear where squares start and end. So if it's a playable surface, I tend to make it be one of these grid patterns. Okay. I've got two grid patterns here in play. Alright, so that's getting close to good. I think maybe I'll stick a red light in here. Let's just grab one of these and drag it over. Red and shadows. Get a little shadow coming out. 2. Shadows, sometimes they just don't work like I'm expecting them to. That can be said for all Unity lighting. Sometimes it just doesn't work like I expect it to. But it's okay. Be alright. Won't be able to be precise with it. It's just how it goes. Okay, now let's add the decorations. Do that. I want to hide the egg because it gets decorated weirdly. And hide the roofs. They also get decorated weird. And then let's get some game objects that define a good cuboid to apply the decorations to. Then I go up to here and enclose with this thing I call an operation zone. Now it's showing like a white thing around it all. And I say, go ahead, decorate. And it adds all this stuff onto everything. And I'm checking it out for problems. That looks pretty good. I didn't pick up my new heights over here. Let's redo the decorations. You're still not picking up my heights. Why are you not? Why are you trying to... Come on. Reprocess. What are the decorations? Decorate. Why? Why would you not? Oh, stupid thing. Apparently I got a few bugs left in this stuff. I don't know. Was it important to drag it out there? Maybe I'll just drag it back in. Maybe I'll do that just to see if I can get it to figure out where the heights really are. It could have been the egg that messed it up. I don't know. Anyways, that's correct. But this is not. Jesus. Is it the egg that's messing it up? It might be the egg. Okay. I will hand decorate and finish up the last bit. So we go corner. Kinda. Here, I'll show you. Here's my height diagnostics. So when it performs the decorations, it looks at my height map, which was based on ray casting into colliders. And my height map here is showing correctly. So I've got, I don't have a problem with ray casting. Good question. Okay, so let's see. We will go. Let's see. I'm going north that way, so that means north, south, and west. Get rid of all the diagonals. Actually, I think my decoration is actually correct in the way that I coded it. It's just this combination of blocks doesn't produce results that I like. 'Cause it's trying to avoid putting pieces here that might interfere with the stairs. So this is something I should let go. I'll go ahead and put one more right here. Okay. Turn off this god-awful height map view. Check everything else out. Looks okay in there. Weird placement on these pipes. It was random. It just happened that they got both stuck in that corner. I think I'll just get rid of one of them. I'll get rid of the bottom of it. That's all I need to get rid of. It's okay if it extends partway down. Okay, kind of an open pit type thing. I left it unrailed. I think that's good. This stuff looks good. I'll have to put the egg and everything turned back on again. There's some wasteful decoration on the outside of this whole structure that we'll never see, but I'm just so far under the budget for polygons in the scene, I'm just not going to worry about it. I'll come back and tweak with that when I actually have a true performance issue. Okay, so this is my first run through that I'll do where it might be completely good. It might be the last one, but I'll probably find one or two things to fix. Seeing what looks like some decoration here. Let me check that out a little bit closer. What is that? What is that? Oh, that's a snap. That's a snapping issue. Okay, that'll be easy to fix. Oh. The light did come out in a way that was close to what I intended. Okay, let me make some notes. So I don't have to remember everything. Snap, floor by egg, position exit light on the 0.5. So right now the light is just going like in one direction. I want this angle of the, I guess the frustum of the light, or that whatever that shape is, to come out this way too. So if I just position it on the 0.5s instead of the 1s, it should do that. Okay, let's go check out what's over here. That looks pretty good. I got no complaints. This room actually looks great. I like how you're inside and it's suddenly just red town, you know? It's just all red. Yeah. Yeah, that turned out pretty well. Okay, top floor. This is the thing where scene view lighting, even if it's real time, does not match playtime lighting. All I can say about that is, dang it, what the hell is wrong with Unity? Okay. Yeah, but I need more than atmosphere. I need information going to the player's eyes about what's actually in the level. Top story needs more light. I get what you're saying though. I would like it. Oh, the stereo. Yeah, stereo looks good. And stereo, I like this. This is actually makes me pretty happy. So maybe if I can bring the light up without ruining like how cool it looks over here. If I could get it so you can just start to see the grid pattern on the floor, but still pretty dark, that would be ideal. And there's a great inconsistency with the light here on the floor squares versus here, and it's just this light coming in from the directional light is doing its job, but the other lights I placed are not. I would like to keep it dark up here though, because there's nice stuff like this, the story underneath shining up through looks kind of neat. Okay, I think there's enough tweaks there that I should just work on that. Okay, let's do. See how different the scene view is compared to the play view that we just looked at? Even if I were to take the game camera up there, I'm sure it would still look like this instead of what I just saw in the game. Alright, so I take this guy. No, not you. You. And 0.5. There. I think that's the right place for it to be. Fix the snap problem over here. Another garbage Unity thing. Just snap on place. Finish the job you started. Okay, some light stuff here. Let me think about that. You're saying while you're in the editor, as opposed to playing in the game? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the game view will show the same problem. Let me try your technique. Although, I will say, I have some weirdness with the post-processing stack, and I'm reluctant to create another camera because of the weirdness I've seen. So I'm going to reuse the same main camera. Camera preview looks good, but let's look at game. No. See, it's showing what I'm seeing in the scene view. Because this area, if you remember, it was all dark. It was all black. I know how to fix it. It's just it's a trial and error type of thing where you gotta hit play to see the result. Yeah, but okay. But I'm showing post-processing with the camera in the game view right now. You're saying that there's something else that is done in post-processing inside of the game that's responsible for the lighting being different? Anyways, I'll put this back. I'll do it my janky way. Okay, the janky way I'm not proud of, fills me with micro rage, is just increases. Range seems to matter a lot, by the way. Like, I might get all good lighting just going up on the range. Yeah, it's just really mystical. Got little rituals. You try them all out. Maybe you get it all working how you want it to. Okay, now I'm having a hard time seeing which ones are actually part. Top. I only got 2 lights up there. It's only 2 lights. Okay. Let's move in close. Huh. Yeah, there probably is some like non-ignorant way to get past the problem. Something better than just like trying different things. Alright, let me see how this does. For the 3 problems I found. Let's see if I fixed at least 2 of them. Maybe it got darker down here. I don't think I messed with anything here. That looks terrible. Okay, the positioning of the red light. That did the trick. That's exactly where I wanted it. Let's see what upstairs looks like. Okay, so it was kind of all or nothing. It was like the light was out of range or something like that, even though the numbers that they gave there in the inspector were nowhere near the sizes of distance. Doesn't look bad. Actually looks pretty good. I'm just wanting maybe to find the difference between that first view we had and this new one. Because before there was like this awesome dark silhouette around here, If I just make it a little bit darker in this side of the room without going full 100% midnight dark, I think that would be ideal. And then I also need to fix whatever happened in this corner where it just went all dark. Getting pretty close here. Davey, you too. Send me an email, man. I'll hook you up for the program. Alright, so I've got lights all over the place here. They're not quite doing their job. They were, they're not anymore. I'll just try beefing them up. 25. I mean, there's so much brightness coming out of this. Why would it not reflect off surfaces? Janky ass nonsense. Okay, up above. Let me see if I can just calm this light down just a little bit. Maybe the thing to adjust is the intensity as opposed to the range. Alright, try again. Okay, that's fine for the start. Let's see if I regressed my lighting over here. Looks fine. It's not a bad middle ground. I don't like the uneven lighting on these surfaces, but I think I'm done fiddling with it. I think it's I can live with this. Yeah, like if I'm gonna fiddle with it to get it better than this, I think it's a more holistic, let's start over and do our lighting a different way kind of thing. So I'll let this stand as it does now. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Some parts of it I really like. A few things are just a little bit weird, but I haven't had much luck in solving this kind of issue. Alright. So Davey's out for the night. I think I am too. EB, whoever else is still on, thanks for joining. I'm gonna go down and have a little drink and watch some stand-up and eat some nachos or something like that. I don't know. I'm gonna go to bed. Alright. Catch you later. Stopping the stream!